Hi everyone. Oh dear, you've caught me laughing. I've spent maybe an hour setting this stupid video up. It was so much easier just doing it on my phone, you know. No editing, no messing about, no audio syncing. And I've got this microphone, I may as well use the stupid thing. I'll stop saying you flipping idiot. Anyway, I hope I've got everything working. It looks like it's recording my audio and it's recording the video. I hope so. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello. This is nothing special, just a catch-up video. I've got some notes, so I'll have to keep looking at my notes, sorry. Right, I deleted the last video. Sorry about that for anyone who made comments. I know a few of you made comments and I deleted the video. It's just I was feeling very depressed and that video was a happier one. And I don't know, it just didn't fit how I was feeling. I just thought I'd delete it. Stupid. This is just what I do sometimes. So that's the reason. I had a blood test this morning. I have to go to hospital for that rather than my GP surgery, which is much closer. The hospital is about an hour away on the bus, but they refuse to do them at the GP surgery now unless a doctor there actually orders it. So that's annoying. At least it gets me out of the house, I suppose. And this is just a 3 monthly thing it is now. It used to be 1 monthly, but now it's 3 monthly, just to check that everything in my blood is fine before they issue me some new medication for the cancer. So it's no big deal. The results are fine. I've already seen them. So there's not a problem there. The other thing, though, that may be a problem is my blood pressure, because that's been rather high recently. I'm not really sure why, but I've been keeping an eye on it. And I think it's still within the range that they're happy with anyway. I think so. But they'll call me on Monday and ask me these questions like, what is your blood pressure? What are your blood test results and stuff? And then they'll send me the medication and probably get it wrong because they do every single time. I don't know why. They use like an external chemist for some reason, and the order is almost always wrong. I've now got 38 or 39 subscribers. Woohoo! Thank you everyone for subscribing. I'm amazed I've got that many. I know it's not really many, but I'm still amazed I've got that amount of subscribers. I must be doing something right. I've noticed that subscribers and friends sometimes make videos similar to this where they're just talking to the camera at home and they have specific topics to talk about. I don't normally do that. I just sit here and waffle. I have my notes, but I don't really have a particular theme to discuss, and I still not think of anything today. But there are some subjects I could talk about that have kind of come up with me lately. One is overthinking. I know one person watching, you know who you are, who will be laughing at the moment. Yeah, I've got this thing about overthinking everything. Someone will say something maybe, and I kind of delve into it. My brain delves into it in great detail and I analyse it and think, what did they mean by what they said, rather than just accepting it at face value. And then I'll start asking questions of the person that said it, and it can go on for hours. It doesn't do me or them any good. This is me. It's part of who I am. I can't help it. I'm a sensitive person with a hyperactive brain or imagination or something. So I take things that people say to heart and I just overanalyze. Maybe that's a better word, overanalyze rather than overthink. And then the next day, I have a sleep. The next day I think, what was that all about? Why did I go so crazy getting into this nothing situation or nothing discussion and probably, I don't know, annoying someone or annoying myself or upsetting someone or falling out with someone. It is really annoying that I do that. I'm trying not to. I'm 57 and I still do it, but I try not to. And it's usually related to what someone thinks of me. So if for some reason I ask someone, well, what do you think of such and such about me or my clothes or whatever, I will hang on every syllable they say and take it all in and analyse it and think about it and then ask lots of annoying questions. Yeah, so it bothers me immensely what people think of me. I know that annoys people, but it matters to me. I know everyone will say, oh, you should love yourself. It only matters what you think of yourself. Well, I don't think much of myself, but not when it comes to what I look like anyway. It's because of all my life people have judged me, and so it makes me judge myself. Yeah, people will say, well, love yourself first. That's been said recently in some friends' videos, but I just don't think like that. I can't. People have loved me before without me loving myself, so I don't really agree with this phrase that people won't love you unless you love yourself. I don't really agree with that, but it's still unhealthy to think about myself like I do. I'm really wittering on about nothing, aren't I? I think I might edit this whole nonsense out and start from the beginning. And talking of what I look like, often when I make videos like this, or if I'm walking around making videos, then when I'm showing myself, I look back later and think, oh, I can't bear that. I don't want people seeing me, because when I see it on the small screen on the camera, then I can't really see details. But when I see myself on my large computer monitor, sometimes I think it's horrific and it really bothers me. Another subject that's topical for me at the moment is losing weight. I'm always losing weight. No, not. I'm always trying to lose weight. For my whole life, well, other than when I was a toddler, for most of my life, I've been overweight. And it goes up and down. I have diets constantly. My whole life is a diet. When I first had cancer, or before I was diagnosed, I lost about 4.5 stone in a year. And that was, I guess, because of the effects of the cancer. And that was the most weight I've lost the fastest. But since then, I've put a lot back on, which is really quite annoying. So myself and a friend have been talking about this recently. She's also put some weight on, and we're both trying to lose weight together. Now, not much like, yeah, well, I haven't been eating that much for other reasons, because I'm just thinking about something that I haven't made a note to talk about, but I think I will talk about it. I'm going to have to keep cutting bits out because I've got an itch somewhere inappropriate, so I have to keep scratching. So I'll have to cut lots of bits out of this video. This is going to take me the rest of the day to edit. Now, what was I talking about? Losing weight. So there's other reasons other than losing weight. I haven't been eating much in the last week or so because I've got tooth pain. It's kind of my gums really that are hurting. It's weird. I went to the dentist a few weeks ago and she found nothing wrong. Anyway, I've got an appointment there again on Monday. So because there is something wrong, because it really hurts a lot, and I don't want to eat on that side. So that's been helping me lose weight. Why didn't I get all these itches before I started recording? I had an MRI scan a couple of weeks ago, and the whole way through, everywhere around my head and my face was itching, but you can't scratch. You're supposed to stay completely still. But I'm trying to do these faces to try and relieve the itch while keeping still at the same time. And they took a break halfway through they put this dye in you for high contrast, and then they put you back in the scanner. So during that moment, I was scratching everywhere I could. And another thing, that it's not helping me to lose weight. I want more exercise. That's the main thing that works for me more than what I'm eating. It's the exercise. But in a week's time, I've got a PSA blood test. It's to do with my prostate. I'm not really sure what they're testing, but anyway, they told me I can't do anything strenuous for a week before the test. And that week started today, I think. Yeah, I think today or yesterday. So I can't do any strenuous exercise like I would like to do. And there's other things I can't do as well, and I'm embarrassed to say. I'm not sure I should say. Well, I can't say the word, okay? I can't say the word. There's two other things that the literature actually specifies that you cannot do before the blood test. I'm just not going to say them. Work it out, okay? I'm very pedantic about spelling. Just reading my own notes, which of course don't matter at all for anyone else. I'll delete them when I've finished this. But I've seen a spelling mistake I've made, and just for my own benefit, I want to change it. I'm going to resist the urge. I think it's like an OCD type thing. I hate seeing things spelt wrong, even though it doesn't matter. And I know what the word's supposed to be. Anyway, I'm weird, okay? I can't help it. In my notes, it says, hard to be motivated, always an excuse. I think that's relating to losing weight. I try not to make notes that I read back. They're just memory joggers, but I go too far sometimes and I'm not even sure what my notes are referring to. Probably losing weight. Yeah, it's hard to feel motivated. And there's always an excuse, as my notes say. Anyway, that's the end of that subject. I've had so many ideas for new videos lately, quite a lot of fun things. I was going to do that in this video, but I just haven't got around to it. It's a lot of effort. If you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll know the kind of thing I mean. Like just making jokes and doing AI stuff. Like I did one where I had a load of massive ants running along the promenade at the sea. And things like that. I have lots of ideas. Other things in my notes, they're just depressing. I don't know. I'm feeling a bit better. I don't want to be depressing, so I don't really want to go through them. Let me just read properly. So blah, 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 blah. Yeah, anyway. And then one more paragraph in my notes. I don't know. I've mentioned the Macmillan website, which is in England a cancer charity. And they have a website with a forum that I used to belong to, and I left it several months ago for reasons I won't get into, but I rejoined it because they have specialists there and I have questions I want to ask sometimes. So I rejoined it, but I don't know, I just don't seem to fit in very well. I don't know what else to say. The rest of my notes are just rubbish, so what else shall I talk about? I do need to pick a theme and then stick to it, don't I, rather than just chat like this and make a fool out of myself. This has been going on for 16 3/4 minutes. Can you believe that? By the time I've edited it, it will be probably half that length. Is it enough? Is there anything else to say? Please make some comments and motivate me. Tell me how wonderful and handsome I am and how you want to see more of me. And I should make more videos, all right? I'm just going to go. Well, thank you everyone for subscribing to me and for all the positive comments a lot of you have made. I've even been mentioned in a couple of videos, which is really nice. So thank you. Please make more comments to this video and click the like button and tell all your friends. No, don't do that. And I hope to see you in my next effort. Bye-bye.